To another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetable Bread, and today we're going to be kicking things off with a Ascension 20 Defect run. Defect? What? A robot? Slay the Spire character? Unbelievable. Defect upgrades are pretty good. Zap and Dual Cast, top on the list. Random common relics are great. Gotta love that. Rare colorless cards. So this usually you're looking for Hand of Greed. Also sometimes Sadistic Nature, although Defect has a hard time comboing with that. Sometimes Panache. Defect's probably the best at Panache comboing, outside of maybe a Shiv Silent, but do you really want to be playing a Shiv Silent? Probably not. And trading out for a boss relic is bad on Defect, because the starting relic's good. I'm not wild about these picks. We could go for broke. Try to get that rare colorless card that could be cool. It's particularly good if we have to do a 4-fight path, because it gives us a little boost in our power level. There's a 4-fight path this way, but it's also a 3-fight path if we just go through the 2 question marks, so we're not forced into it. 3-fight path here. Probably looking to avoid this shop. Fire Elite Fire is great. It's a good way to start. We get 3 elites if we do that. Fire Elite Fire with 3 elites and a late shop. Sign me up. Late shop means we probably shouldn't do the rare colorless card because, you know, it's a good option, but it's not, like, necessarily the best. And having that gold is good too. So we're probably just going to grab a common relic and see what we get. A dream catcher. Well, that's not a good one. I'm gonna be real honest. If we can spend health in these first floors and then have to rest here, we do get an extra card reward, which is actually a pretty big deal. Because we only get like 3 card rewards before the first elite, and going from 3 to 4 is a pretty big difference. Although, ideally we don't have to rest here, so... Yeah. Alright, well we're gonna take some damage in this fight, that's for sure. There's kind of 2 lines here. There's Defend, Defend, Zap, and there's Strike, Strike, Defend. Are the 2, I think, best lines. Defend, Defend, Zap, 25% of the time sets up for a single strike lethal on Spike Slime next turn, and it takes 8 damage. Strike, Strike, Defend guarantee kills Spike Slime, and takes 7 damage. So Strike, Strike, Defend is better. Do we ever Strike, Strike, Zap? I think no. Oh, this is lethal. I was getting ready to say how bad of a start this was, but it's not too bad. My last Defect run had a floor 1 storm as well. And it was a mistake then, but I think we're going to repeat the mistake because there's no attacks here. And Storm is an archetype, so I guess we're gonna force it again. I did say in the stream title that I'm looking for exciting new ways to win. I also said that I'm playing Monster Train. That's not true. Oops. I'm glad I checked that. Yikes. Okay, alright, Storm, sure. Double Defense Strike seems like an unopposed best line. Strike and Zap are the only meaningful things we can do that turn. Do we get lethal here? Dual cast, Strike Zap is max damage. He is at 31. It is 16. No, it's not lethal. Okay. Let's do Defend, Zap, Strike then. Well, I guess we're gonna get that rest that I was half hoping to have to do. Make use of our Dream Catcher. This is an attack, so we should probably take it. We also have some Lightning Orb synergy stuff, and, you know, Lock-On does increase the damage from Lightning Orbs. It's Hexaghost, so no fears about taking extra attacks, and debuffs don't randomly wear off halfway through the fight. So Bullseye seems okay. Yeah, I think we want to lose a card. We've taken an attack, so we can probably afford to lose a strike. I would like the money. Do you think we can handle a doubt through 2 elite fights? I think we probably can, actually. Alright, let's go for it. This is super greedy, obviously. Bullseye dual cast is a heck of a lot of damage. Should be able to find lethal next turn. No. Okay then. I guess we'll take 1. Cold Snap's a great pickup here. None of the other ones are attacks. Probably looking for an attack here. As well as Baby's first Frost Orb. Alright, we rest. We get another copy of Storm. I think Doom and Gloom is probably too good to pass. Too good to pick. Doom and Gloom is great. It's an AoE card. Defect is pretty weak against sentries. So yeah, let's pick Doom and Gloom. That's not sentries. I'm pretty happy with a Bullseye Cold Snap Zap Wake Up. I don't hate waiting around for Storm and Ascender's Ban either, though. Even Doubt. Listen Dolly for waiting. Yeah. We'll dual cast it next turn, most likely 50%, so. No dual cast available, although we can evoke an orb by Doom and Glooming. Which I think I will. I'm gonna Power Pot first. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, so we've got Echo Form apparently. Echo Form Storm does channel a power. But Echo Form Dual Cast does 10 damage and, or 10 block and 16 damage. It's pretty good. Puts the Dark Orb in front. All eyes on dual cast here. Can we find a dual cast? We can. Stone Calendar. Ooh, Glacier. We have Heat Sinks available too, which is pretty good if we're gonna go hard into the Storm synergy. But we should probably pick Glacier. Glacier's a really good card. Heat Sinks is pretty speculative at this point. We're gonna rest again, get some value out of that Dreamcatcher. We do have some nice orb diversity, so we could get Compile Driver with 3 different types of orbs. We could Sweeping Beam if we're afraid of sentries, or we could, excuse me, Ball Lightning to try and get a little bit more value out of that lock-on. That is our first source of lightning orbs, huh? Other than Storm, which doesn't really count. I kind of like the one of each. We've got a lot of... with a Dark Orb and a Glacier, I'm already feeling a little bit overwhelmed by my orb generation. So probably don't want to grab another one of those. So I think it's either Sweeping Beam or Compile Driver, and I think Compile Driver is quite a bit better. Okay. Duvu Doll, huh? Okay, a little bit extra damage. We do currently have 2 curses, so that's something. Doom and Gloom's definitely happening. I think the other one's going into Cold Snap. with energy. It blocks for 2, so we're only blocking for a net 3, passing up 8 damage. It blocks for 2 every turn. If Compile Driver finds dual cast, we can Compile Driver him, get him down to under 12, and then kill him with the dual cast and do 12 to this middle sentry. Hey, Sir Artemal, how's it going? I'm doing well. Haven't seen you around the stream much. How's it going? You know, I owe you an apology, because you redeemed a playtest reward 2 weeks ago now, and I still haven't gotten back to you with it. I did a really big refactor, and it's taken me more time than I thought to get back to a place where not only it's as playable as it was before, but there's like new stuff. But I kind of reached that threshold yesterday, so now I'm fixing the new stuff, and I'm getting it back to a place where it's playable, and then I'll invite you back for your playtest. But I do apologize for the delay. We did not find dual cast, which is unfortunate. But we could just Glacier instead. That still kills the front one. It also blocks for a bunch. We might unfortunately waste a bunch of damage if the Lightning Orb hits the front one. But that's okay. Yep, it did. Okay, but we also have 6 passive block here, so there's only 10 left. So as long as we don't get rid of that Frost Orb, we're pretty much safe. We just have to draw 1 defend a turn. And even if we don't draw it, we still get a bunch of block. So because of how valuable those Frost Orbs are, I'm not going to play that. I certainly wouldn't call game dev tedious. I love game development, but, you know. I don't disagree with your assertion. It does take a long time, that's for sure. I should have put the Dark Orb in front. I'm not sure what the meaning for that was. Doesn't seem like it matters. Okay. Stone Calendar, apparently. Yeah, time and energy is consuming is definitely true. It takes a lot of time. And you know, I've been doing this for more than 10 years, but it's every time I'm trying to do something that surprises me how long it takes. If I like go through a rigorous process and I like think about exactly everything that needs to change, I could come up with some pretty good estimates, and I will do that if the project requires it. But that process itself makes makes it take longer, not shorter, and it makes it less fun, so I don't generally do it. It's less of a creative process when you try to bottle up all the creativity at the beginning. These all cost 0. The reason I'm considering FTL or Beam Cell is because we have 2 extra strength currently, which is quite a bit. So if we can find a way to keep the doubt in the deck, like I was planning to remove the doubt over here, but if I can find a way to keep it in the deck and still like have the deck function, that would be great. How does Defect deal with curses in the deck? Do you just like have lots of card draw? Is that the only way? Because there's no scrying and there's no discarding. There's no exhausting either. How do you do it? There's just no way. I guess there's recycle. Recycle is exhausting. Is that the only thing? We have a compile driver for draw. I'm not a big fan of FTL. I mean, with 2 strength, it does 7 damage. It's quite a bit. Exercise, huh? You know, this is a high exercise day for me. I've been lax on my my erg machine, which I have upstairs, but I did that this morning, tried to get back on that habit. I also went for a bike ride, and like we needed to pump the tires for all the bikes, so it's been a lot of working out today. But I will do the exercise right now while I'm thinking about this reward. Alright, no more push-ups today. My wrist is not happy with me. I think it is the FTL. I think FTL is better than the skip. It's kind of a weird pick. FTL makes like Snecko Eye way worse. And currently we have a really good Snecko Eye. So that's a bit of a concern, but I don't know, just could use the damage in the draw. Alright. This is a good way to spend 350 some. Well, we have Frozen Egg and card remove. That jumps right out. We could do like Frozen Egg and Liquid Memories, and then not card remove. The quality of the water in my house has diminished over the past like week. It kind of smells like sulfur now. Frozen Egg's great though, right? Like there's no way we should skip Frozen Egg. Especially not with a, we already added a Storm to the deck. And we're playing Defect. So we're doing this. And it seems like we should just remove the curse. Like it's okay, but it's definitely worse than a strike, right? If it was a Rive, I'd keep it. But it's not a Rive. Or like a Injury, maybe. We could take a charge battery. If we like really, really want to keep it. It is exciting to like try and scale Duvu Doll. It's a fun way to play. And I did say I was trying to find new things to do. But honestly, just like playing Storm is a new thing to do. We don't need to be doing two new things at once. If we maybe if we had a Barrage, it would be worth it to keep the doubt. But we have literally no multi-attacks. We've got one AoE. It's just not worth it. Maybe we'll get more curses in the future. Probably don't want to go to a second shop, so let's go fight some hallway fights. A red slaver. A very dangerous color. This fight's probably long enough to drink the regen potion, but I think I'm not going to do that because we have Hexaghost, so I kind of want to be at a low-ish life total. Glacier blocks out this turn. Dual cast does a bunch of damage. I guess strike does damage too. Is there a reason to strike over Cold Snap? I guess it does more damage over the long term. We have Bullseye next turn. Yeah, okay. Let's draw that Bullseye. Oh wait, we have Bullseye in hand. That's lethal, for sure. Alright, Capacitor Plus, huh? That seems really good with the Dark Orb and the Glacier. And a bunch of other Orb Generation, Compile Driver. And obviously Storm. It's too many louses. I don't like it. Let's dual cast first and then Doom and Gloom. And kill 2 of them. Creative AI plus? What? Okay. Storm Creative AI. What a turn. Pretty happy to start my Lagavulin fight that way. Capacitor Loop wakes him up. We're definitely not doing it. So I guess we'll play Cold Snap as well. Echo Form. Do we need Echo Form? Maybe we're like dual class glaciering here. Yeah, I think I like dual cast Glacier better than Echo Form. Echo Form, we just take so much damage. Bullseye Zap is a bunch of damage. It's still definitely not lethal. I think I like Bullseye Zap Defend. Alright, this should be lethal, right? Yep. Bottled Tornado. That goes on Creative AI Plus, right? Oh my god, we got a Force Field? Yes. Alright. Alright, so we could rest and take advantage of our Dreamcatcher. Or we could upgrade our Storm and be guaranteed to get Storm Creative AI on turn 1 of every fight from now on. Which is pretty exciting. We're right below a breakpoint too, so I think we'll be fine. We've got the regen potion. It is Storm, right? Yeah, it's Storm. Okay. We're gonna be bad Act 2 hallway fights, but maybe we'll find bites or something. Alright. We could receive 6 unblocked attack damage right here. Or unblocked attack damage 6 times. Seems like this is the turn for regen pot. Is it crazy to just take 12 damage? We could do like Static Discharge, Capacitor, Bullseye, and just hit him with every lightning orb in the entire world. I mean, what's the alternative, right? Our max block here is 2. We'd have to skip like Static Discharge or Bullseye to do it. Or Capacitor, I guess. Okay, see you later, Sir Artemal. I guess we could skip Capacitor. We don't really need the extra orb slots. We kind of do, though. Alright, I'll just play it now. Buffer's good, and we can defend it. So. We can no longer defend Buffer. I guess it's just Heat Sink's double defend. Bullseye Defect seems great. And then I think just defend. Got some of the damage coming in. Hello World doesn't seem particularly helpful. Max damage here is Doom and Gloom dual cast. Is it lethal? 11 plus 18 is 29. Plus 4 times 5 is 20. Yeah, it is lethal. We could get a second copy of Creative AI. I don't think we want that with a bottled Creative AI. I think we're good. I think we're probably skipping this one. We're concerned about hallway fights, and none of these cards make us better at hallway fights. Right? Yeah, second Creative AI would be insane. Although, I guess in a hallway fight, maybe we have to skip the first Creative AI. No, that's insanity. Rainbow technically blocks for 2. I think no. Alright. Calling Bell is great. We have a Duvu doll, so that gives us an extra strength. And 3 relics. The Calling Bell curse is like seriously not bad at all. It's like pretty easy to deal with. Doesn't hurt you or anything. Busted Crown is probably wrong. I'm not sure exactly what we need to help us with hallway fights, but it's something, and it's not nothing. And this means we get nothing. Nuclear Better is kind of interesting too. It gives us an extra energy on turn 1, which is an important turn to have extra energy because we are trying to play a Storm Creative AI. This is the only, I would say, pickable energy relic. I think this is worse than Skip. I think this is better than Skip, but not that good. Calling Bell I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, getting more strength makes us better at hallway fights. That's it. Alright. Blood Vial makes us better at vampires and gives us a little bit of healing. Point Cleat is amazing. Makes us way better at hallway fights. And Gambling Chip is probably not super useful in this deck. We have a Bottled Tornado and an innate card, so we're probably going to want to keep those. Although I guess in hallway fights we can get rid of them if they're not appropriate. So that's nice. The champion of Act 2 is here to prevent our passage. No easy way to get a bunch of question marks here. It looks like we're forced into a shop, weirdly. So maybe we take like this route. If we think we can take 2 elites, it should be fine. 3 elites in Act. The only other path that doesn't lead us to a Mega Elite immediately is this right path, where we're forced into 4 fights for an elite. That seems pretty suicidal, and then you only get 2 elites in Act. So I guess we're not doing that. Thieves! We're being robbed. So we don't have time for that. We do have time for these. I'd rather Glacier than Defend. Hey, there's a Glacier. Is it Glacier Bullseye? Glacier Cold Snap? Let's put Weak on this front guy. And then Glacier and Bullseye. Compiler overdraws 2 right now. Capacitor, huh? Strikes do 16. We could dual cast, potentially do, let's see, he's locked on, so if he gets hit by both of them, they'd both do 12, so it'd do 24. So we could have lethal here. 24 plus 8 is lethal. I guess I'll give that a shot. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, now we gotta burst this looter down. He's got my money! Yeah, we didn't get him. Darn. Well, that makes it even worse that we're forced into this shop. Barrage is something I was looking for. We've got a copy of Capacitor and Strength Scaling. So, Barrage is amazing. Milter is good in a fight that happens very soon. Just anything with a baseball in it. Champ also generates some block, so there's some residual value there as well. We're not really set up for X-cost things. We don't have any energy manipulation, and we didn't pick an energy relic, so we only have 3 energy. So I think it's Barrage here. Oh, we got Bites. Max HP or Blood Vial? I think it's pretty obviously Blood Vial, right? Yeah, how could Blood Vial ever possibly be as good as 24 max HP? 24 max HP also loses 4 current HP, which is bad. Alright, we're a vampire robot. It's a good position to be in. Cultist Potion is here. It's pretty exciting. Recycle is something I talked about needing. If we get a bunch of curses, Recycle helps us get rid of them. We can't afford All for One. We can't afford Card Remove. Let's see. What are we looking for here? This is going to be a confusing replay to look at, because I have Calling Bell and then only 2 relics from it, because I got the Blood Vial and then gave it away. I'm not sure if Card Remove is super good. If we take Cultist Potion, we only have to hold on to it for 1 more fight. This fight didn't have a potion, so our potion chance is up to 50% in this fight. So we'd have to hold on to the Power Potion and Cultist Potion, and that assumes this question mark is not a fight, which it probably isn't. I'm not sure if Cultist Potion is really solving any problems for us as well. It's like probably most helpful in like either Gremlin Leader or Book of Stabbing, since those fights kind of go the longest. If we were going to remove a card, I think it would be Bullseye. Bites are probably better than Bullseye. Maybe Zap. I'm not very excited about Zap anymore. We do have some energy problems, but like, are we really gonna recycle a Glacier or like a Doom and Gloom for energy? I don't know. Yeah, I think we should just Card Remove. That's true, Recycle is good with AI. Ooh, a book. We have a Doom and Gloom, and no other attacks cost 2 or more. But I think Enkerelden is too good. We need those 0-cost powers on turn 1. That's insane. Can we afford the health? Kinda. We have Bites. Let's go for it. Ooh, it is Enkerlden. Wow. Hello world. Okay, so we want to bite her. Does that mean we're not playing Storm? I think it means we're not playing Creative AI. No, we have to play Creative AI. Well then, what are we keeping the bites for? Okay, I guess we're just gonna skip Storm. Gotta love it when Creative AI generates a Creative AI. Alright. Could use a barrier. Glacier's not too far off of barrier. The goal is to do all the damage with bites if possible, and block out. We could Capacitor Glacier, or we could just Glacier. Just Glacier blocks for more. I think we need to block for more. Oof. We can Storm Capacitor Bite. Gets a Lightning Orb. Sets us up for some more Frost Orbs. She's dying at the end of next turn. So I guess we just want to block for as much as we can this turn, which is Bite Zap. Or Bite Doom Gloom does the same. I guess I'll Bite Zap Rebound the Bite. Okay. Well, we've lost a bunch of health. Charge Battery Plus is looking pretty good. We're having trouble blocking. We're kind of depending on our Frost Orbs and like a generated defrag, which is not a super comfortable place to be. So it would be nice to just have a big chunky block card like Charge Battery. Alright, it's Book of Stabbing. Static Discharge is pretty good in this fight. I don't mind that. I think Defend is okay. If we find a Glacier, we'll probably skip Storm. Okay. Okay. We got a lot of lightning orbs. We can make our lightning orbs do extra damage. We kind of have to kill him, though. Doesn't look like we can do that. Defrag Glacier's a bit of block. It's probably enough to survive, right? 7. So we'd survive 21 damage, and then, yeah, we'd survive that. I don't think we can get a kill, but let's check. Defrag makes all these do 5 damage, and there'd be 6 of them, so it's 30 damage, and then Barrage does another 6 times 5, it's another 30. Wait, what? No, 6 times 6, that's 36. So doing a total of 66 damage. And then, I guess, Cold Snap is the max damage, so it does 66 plus 8 is 74, plus another 5 is 79, so not lethal. So let's defrag Glacier. So we survived the turn. Alright, presumably we're getting lethal this turn. I think we can assume we're getting lethal because if we don't get lethal, we die. He's taking 20 damage to orbs, so we just bite him to get health. Okay, Happy Flower, that's nice. I think we're full of innate powers. I don't think we can take another one. Although we do have gambling chips, so if we don't want it, we don't have to play it. Machine learning is just not that good of a card, though. I don't think we want rebound. I don't think we want beam cell. I think we're skipping. Okay, let's rest and exercise that Dreamcatcher again. White Noise Plus is excellent. Pretty much want that every time we see it. Alright, let's see if we can survive another elite. So Storm's getting played. We don't need this creative AI because we've got that one for 0. So let's get rid of that one. It seems like bites are good, so I'll keep the rest of those. I could just trade out FTL now, but I guess I'm trading out FTL whether I trade it out or not, so I'd rather take the damage. Okay, so that does 16, so we can kill the bigger fat gremlin. Hey, First Dane, how's it going? Okay. Can we play Charge Battery over Capacitor? We can't play Capacitor Force Field. Doesn't quite work. Charge Battery gives us an energy next turn. We do have Creative AI ticking, so that energy is pretty useful. But we have a bunch of block next turn. Let's see. Happy Flower is not triggering. Yeah, I think I'll block. Biased Cog. Well, if I had played the Capacitor, I could Glacier Barrage for a ton of damage. Didn't do that. We can Doom and Gloom Barrage. Let's see, this is 9 damage. This is going to be 12. 9 plus 12 is 21. That's perfect lethal on Fat Gremlin. I guess say no more. I'll take it. I'll take 2. Right, he is attacking. Let's see what's in this box. It's another Creative AI. We can loop and then dual cast to kill this guy and do a bunch of damage to him. And then we can bite the shield gremlin to death. I don't know. Take 33. Seems like that's a way to survive, which is something we need this turn. Doesn't seem like we have a ton of time to mess around in this fight. So we, from the Calling Bell, we got the, whatchamacallit, Blood Vial. Then we traded in the Blood Vial for bites instead of giving max HP. Also, hey Nate, how's it going? I think we bias cog here. I think it's pretty important we end the fight soon, being at 8. It's a little uncomfortable. And then we probably want to generate, I guess Lightning Orbs do 12 damage apiece, so we could do 24 with these and draw a card next turn. That's more than Bite does. We're going to get to this campfire here and we're going to rest. Or this campfire, I guess we could do that. We'd have to go through a hallway fight to get there, that's a little dangerous. The hallway fight could heal us though, that is a possibility. If we get like Centurion Mystic, theoretically we can heal to full off that. They might also just kill us though. We don't get a ton of damage right off the bat, and if you don't do 20 damage to Centurion, they start scaling up, and you can die. But I think the way that we get out of this fight with max HP is by killing him as fast as possible and not by spending damage on bites. Alright, there's a capacitor. It came back. There's also Echo Form available. Let's do this first. If we play Echo Form, there's a 1 in 3 chance it just kills Fat Gremlin, and we don't take the debuffs. I really want to play the Echo Form. Echo Form is really good. But I don't think we can. I think we Capacitor, Cold Snap, kill the Fat Gremlin, and Defend doesn't really do anything, huh? If we play Echo Form, the next turn we can play... okay, so if we think more clearly about this, we have to defend this turn, and we have to defend next turn, and then we win, right? Because he's below 52. So which of these cards helps us defend next turn the best? I think it's Echo Form, because if we get, like, Glacier or something, then we get to block with it, with Echo Form. Whereas Capacitor is like, it blocks, but it only blocks with Frost Orbs, and we've only got really 1 Frost Orb. So I think it's going to be Echo Form here. Also, he's at 26, so we could definitely kill him next turn, even though we're weak. Okay, so that's 12 damage, 18, 24 damage, not quite there. We do have 4 energy, so if Compile Driver draws us an attack, we could kill him. That's a 4 out of 9, it looks like, or 4 out of 11. Or I guess 5. Oh yeah, I have Echo Form. Durr. Okay, let's double bite because we want to exit the fight with max damage. Let's see, so that's 12 plus another 12 is 24 plus Compile Driver is lethal. Okay. Great. Thanks, Echo Form. You're the real hero. Alright, we're at 12. Do we think we can survive a hallway fight at 12? Well, Seek is amazing. We should probably just take Seek. Yeah, okay. So I would love to take this hallway fight and then this. We get an extra elite, which we probably survive. ... Skeptical eyebrows. I just really don't want to go to this shop with 100 gold. We've like already done that once this act. And I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time if I do that. But I think the highest win percentage for Act 2 is going left here. Highest win percentage for Act 4 might be right. We've got some really insane relics. This is like a pretty good setup. So I don't know if we necessarily need to optimize for Act 4 win percentage right now. I think Act 4 can take care of itself, as long as we survive Act 2. So let's go left. Even though I hate it. Ooh, Singing Bowl, wow. We're gonna be the healthiest vampire you've ever seen. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and rest here. Make use of that Dreamcatcher again. I don't think we want any of these. Skim and Cold Snap are both okay. I think max HP is pretty tempting. Yum. Alright, yep, this is a total waste of time. Oh, I guess we can grab a Capacitor Plus. We have a Barrage, so I don't hate just grabbing a Capacitor Plus. Consume is also here. And we have a Capacitor in the deck and the capacity to make more with Creative AI. Capacity to make more. And we don't have any, in the deck, focus scaling. We don't have any defrags or bias cogs. We do generate them pretty reliably because we have Creative AI and Curlden, but that does not guarantee it. And if we put it in the deck, that guarantees it, which feels a little different. So like if we get more Capacitor, that scales with the focus that we get from randomly generated sources, and it scales with Barrage. If we take Consume, that scales our focus to make our Frost Orbs actually block, and works well with randomly generated capacitors, which are quite a bit more rare than randomly generated focus. But I think we need a source of focus. And if we take Consume, we really need some energy. Because Consume is quite expensive. But I think we need some native focus scaling. So let's take Consume. Okay. Hey, it's these two. Okay, so the goal here is to get to full health. Zero cost buffer helps with that. So we don't have to block on turn 1. We're just going to take 9, I think. We're going to let him eat the buffer and let her hit us in the face. Do we want to draw cards or not? Because we can draw 2 cards. We basically are playing these 4, and that's like all of our energy. So like, do we just want random cards to get discarded? We could find white noise. Yeah, we could find white noise. So let's dig. You're not white noise. Okay, and then we just kind of have to pray that all the lightning orbs hit Centurion. It's a good outcome. Alright. So begins the bite train. Yeah, I think bite train is important. Oh wow, all lightning orbs hit Centurion. That's amazing. We've had 6 lightning orbs so far. 5 of them have hit Centurion. An astoundingly good outcome. Max damage is machine learning then dual cast. I think I'm going to dual cast then machine learning because I'd rather have the orb slots full. Might want to think about getting rid of the lightning orbs here. Once Centurion is dead, we'll try to get rid of these because we don't want to accidentally kill Mystic while we're biting to full health. We can seek for one of these. Doom and Gloom is not a lightning orb, so that technically accomplishes that. Let's see what's in here first. There's Storm. It seems counterproductive. Maybe we just block for 15 this turn. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything too crazy. Alright, so is Barrage, Doom, and Gloom lethal? So 6 times 3 is 18, plus 12 is 30, so no. Even if the orb hits him, we're off by 10. So let's get some of those frost orbs and see where the orbs hit. Okay, all on him. That's nice. Seems like we need to defend, though. I guess Bite is only 3 less current health than Defend, and it makes our healing fuse a little bit longer. So do that. What would we seek for here? Maybe like Cold Snap? Oh, Capacitor. Yeah, let's seek for Capacitor and start doing Capacitor Consume. Dual Cast gets rid of a Lightning Orb, which could potentially end the fight too early. Bite gives me health, which is the whole point of hanging around the fight for a long time. We'll go for Bite. Okay, we can't buy a Scog because we need to hang out here for a long time. Looks like we can finally kill Centurion. I could kill him with Cold Snap. Kill him with Cold Snap skips a bite, which is annoying, but gets an extra Frost Orb so that Mystic can't hurt us. I believe she's healing right now, so the Frost Orb seems important. Okay, so we gotta be really careful not to kill her. She's taking 10 damage. we can do that. We can do this too. Great, and then I guess I'll get energy for next turn. Oh shoot, now she's dying. I said I was going to be really careful, but then I forgot she can't heal twice in a row. Or can't heal 3 times in a row, I think. I'm actually going to restart the fight. It's really important that we get to full health. That's a big mistake. I don't know if I can repeat the early turns exactly. But I will give it a shot. Okay, so we saved these 4, looked for the power thing. Didn't find it. Did we triple bite, or did we bite cold snap? We definitely did at least 2 bites. Did I just bite? Okay. I remember this turn I dual casted and then machine learninged because I wanted the orbs up. Okay, this is the turn when we chose not to seek because there was nothing worth finding. We didn't play the storm. We just triple defended. Coconut wants me to make the sunspot appear, and I can't do that. Have to disappoint a kitty.
Shows up and there's no sunspot. But it's daytime.
Yeah, so it's just Glacier Defend, I think. Taking a lot of damage, so I think we were concerned about dying. We didn't bite. Maybe, was it? I remember making some comment about the damage fuse. And it's only worth 3 health. I think I bit here. Yeah, so the seeds for the random generation are saved in your save. So if you if you were to like copy your save file and then like fight 2 fights in a row, and then like you'd be able to repeat like the entire game. And in fact, if you took this seed and you did exactly all the same things that I did, you would end up in exactly the same position. So it should all come from there. Did we dual cast this lightning orb? Did we seek for something? This is when we like seeked for a capacitor. Yeah, we seeked for capacitor and consume. Where is it? Oh right, capacitor. We have consume in hand. Okay. And then bit, because we ended up with 2 lightning orbs. Okay, we couldn't afford Bias Cog. I think this is finally the turn when we killed Centurion. Yeah, it was bite, cold snap. I remember I was thinking that I could triple bite him. Why am I not presented the option to triple bite here? That's confusing. Okay, so now we have to be super gentle on Mystic. This is the turn we made the mistake. Yeah, now I only have 1 bite in hand. I did something different. Right at the end, but whatever, it turned out mostly the same. Okay, so she's taking 10 damage, but she's healing now, because she just buffed. So we could bite her this turn if bite was available, but it does not. So I'll just let her heal. Okay, so she's taking 10. She can be healing again, so she probably is. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that tracks too, because I was like 2 card draws behind. I was like, what is the difference? So, okay, she's taking 10 this turn, but healing. So I can afford to play this way. Okay, so now I can't attack her, or else she dies. We are blocking out. Yeah, I would love to fit in a Glacier at some point when she's not dying. Can't bite here because she would die. Yeah, it's nice that that it got fixed. I'm not sure. I called Compass twice, and I'm not sure which time fixed it. So, a little bit in the dark here. She's going to heal again. She's allowed to heal twice in a row, so she's going to do that. So she's taking 10, and I'm allowed to bite. We could consume, but then she would die, so we don't want to do that. She is attacking. What a jerk. We can't Glacier, because if we do, she... Oh no, actually we can Glacier. Let's see. So it does 10 damage now, so she takes 15 this turn and goes to 9, and then she takes 5 the following turn and survives. Okay, so we're going to Glacier now. So she's under a little bit less Lightning Orb pressure. We don't want her to be under 0 pressure, because then that keeps her healing, but... Okay. So she's going to be healing again here. If we play Capacitor, we get another Lightning Orb, which is not what we want, so we're not going to do that. Alright. Are we dual casting here? We're only blocking for 16. I guess we just defend, huh? Keep the Frostward. Alright, this is her healing. We can't bite her. Our deck is going to end up being totally full of powers because we're refusing to play all of them because of the Storm. We could Cold Snap dual cast to completely remove the Lightning Orb. Because we need to play some powers to get them out of the draw pile. Very confusing situation. I'm not sure what to do. I want to get to full health, but it may not be possible. I think it is possible. I just play, like... Okay, so I will Cold Snap dual cast. Wait a minute. Yeah. She takes 20. Hopefully not losing. Hopefully getting to full health here. We definitely don't want another creative AI. Bites are the whole reason we're here. If we consume here, we should be safe forever. So like that. And now we can just end turn and play bites whenever we see them. If we FTL and draw a bite, we can't play it, so I won't play FTL. We could Barrage for 24 damage just to keep her health total down. I don't hate that. Now we wait. This might be... I love that we have Stone Calendar because it counts how many turns this fight takes. We could Doom and Gloom. We lose the Frost Orb if we do that, though, so I don't think I will. Oh shoot, we need to do damage to her. She can't heal for 20, so she's buffing herself now. Buffer does damage. It gives me a buffer. She might become dangerous here again because we let her buff quite a bit, and we lost a Frost Orb. Okay, that was a buff, so she can heal here. We can't bite because we'd kill her. Keeping her on life support, draining her blood. Let's go ahead and FTL. See if we can draw a bite. We could consume to get rid of the lightning orb. It's kind of cute. I think I like that. We can add more lightning orbs whenever we feel like it. Alright, we're currently blocking for 24. She's hitting us for quite a bit more than that, but we have glaciers, so whatever. Come at me. Also a barrier. Or a buffer, rather. Okay. Oh my gosh. We need to get 27 more health. That's, like 13 more bites. 14 more bites. Jeez. Come on, bites. Where are you at? We need to do some damage so that she continues healing. Let's try and draw a bite to do damage. Nope. Loop gives us extra block. Could be helpful. The net block is 0 though, because we lose a Frost Orb to gain a double proc of the front one. Yeah, we need to do a little bit more damage to make her heal next turn, so let's do that. Okay, she's healing. I think I'll play the next capacitor I see. All my work. So she's hitting us for 37, we're at blocking for 24. I guess this is what the buffer's for. Let's try and draw a bite. Nope. We could do 24 damage, that would kill her, and it is bad. Okay. Just 11 more bites. We'll get there, Twitch chat. None of that's happening. Alright, I believe she can't heal again, so this must be her buffing. It doesn't really matter because I don't have a bite in hand. Oh, she was healing. Surprising. I guess... Yeah, well, we've had this creative AI ticking for 42 turns, so... that's where most of the cards came from. I guess we buffer to block this. We're doing 18 damage per turn now, so we're... She can't heal that fast. She's gonna die. It's unavoidable now. Alright, well I guess we'll blow her out in style. Thanks for the health. Okay. Not full restart the fight. I think that's as full as I could reasonably get. Because that turn, she like literally, she forced me to play barrier, right? Like I had to play buffer or lose health, and I wasn't going to lose health, so she forced me to play with 2 lightning orbs, and now I exceeded her capacity to heal. Maybe I shouldn't have played the last consume, because that put me in a position where 2 lightning orbs killed her, but whatever. No, and maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, I think these are all no's. We need some defensive tools, and we need more energy. None of these do that. I guess fusion does that technically, but it itself is very expensive and hard to pull off. And 2 max HP is pretty appealing. Yeah, none of these are just like in the wheelhouse, so I think we're skipping them. We have 27 cards, so we don't have a ton of room to be messing around. Alright, Snake Plant's got some plans for that extra health we built up. Let's look for the power thing. We did not find it. Here it is, though. I guess we're just double bite defending. Still a net negative health on the turn, but what can you do? It's a Snake Plant. Echo Form's fun. I don't like taking 24, though. We can go get a Glacier or Force Field. Oh wait, we can play Echo Form and get Force Field. We also have a 1 in 6 chance of just drawing Force Field. Technically, you can get almost infinite health out of this fight, too, since he has so much block from Malleable. You just eat his armor. It's not infinite, though, because you have to do damage to get trigger Malleable. I mean, our block cards only block for 3, so it's hard to imagine them being much better than Echo Form. Alright, let's do this first and see if we get either Glacier or Force Field are the cards most likely to change our plan. Didn't get either of those. Bites. So we're doing 15 damage a turn. That means he's probably dead next turn, no matter what we do, so might as well take some bites out of him. I guess he's dead now, so whatever. Heatsinks Plus is a lot of draw in this deck. Second copy of White Noise is appealing, but it's not upgraded. It gets quite a bit better when it's upgraded. I think I'll take a Heatsinks Plus. We need energy really badly. Heatsinks Plus makes that energy need much more acute. We don't have any upgrades we super need. So I would like to... I guess Consume has a pretty good upgrade. I was thinking I would like to rest at this last campsite, take advantage of the Dreamcatcher. But maybe that's not the right way of thinking about it. It's possible I could take a card here and take an upgrade at the next one. It is a little bit scary to open the library and take a card when you have a 28 card deck, and you only need like a couple of specific cards. Like a Recycle Plus and or another Seek, or like a second Force Field. Those are the sorts of cards I'm looking for. That's like pretty specific. I guess powers are always upgraded, so maybe there's going to be a good option. There should be a good option available. Actually, just like a defrag would be amazing. So yeah, okay, let's read some books, see if we can find a defrag. We did. Also here, another storm. I mean, if I named a card and then see it, I should probably pick it, right? I don't see anything else that's changing my mind. Okay. Let's go ahead and smith the consume. Seems like a pretty important part of the deck. Maybe the Seek is good enough. Seek Plus is a hell of a card. No, I think Consume is more important. Get that scaling going a little quicker. 0 mana Echo Form. If you're gonna twist my arm, I'll do it. We have 4 energy this turn, so it's probably like Storm Creative AI, Defrag, Echo Form. I guess we get rid of these two and look for... what is that card called? This one. White Noise. Yeah, we might finish this fight at full health as well. Echo Form on bites and stuff is really strong. We did get White Noise. Storm first, and then I guess see what's in the White Noise. It's another defrag, wow. What is happening? I don't have a lot of respect for plated steel potions, especially on Defect, where Frost Orbs are going to be the main portion of our block. I think the primary way I'm worried about dying to Champ is in the first phase. If he just like chooses to attack us a bunch, it's possible we die. So I think I'll just take the like whatever, the 10 health if I just lose a health every time he hits me. Or lose the plated armor every time he hits me. Alright, Capacitor seems great. Probably don't need a second copy of Creative AI right now. Right, Echo Form. Okay. Let's get some bites. I would like to bite twice. Is Double Bite Glacier enough block, or do we double Glacier? This only blocks for 10 if we play it twice. We also get 4 Frost Orbs, which are blocking for 5 apiece, so that's 20, so it ends up blocking for 30. 30 is suspiciously close to 27, so I think we're going to need that doubled. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll play Heat Sinks 2 and a bite. So we've got double bite, seek for a bite, and then barrage. We could double barrage. We've got 9 orb slots. Yeah, we've got 9 orb slots. This is 45 damage, so we do 90 if we do it twice. It's probably foolish to focus too much on biting for health. Champ is still dangerous. Do we want to do 90 damage? I think we probably want to put him just above splitting the stern if we can manipulate that. So we're talking about doing 3 bites, or 4 bites rather, 2 of this one of this one will turn into a bite. So 4 bites is 36 damage, 36 plus the... I said this was 45, but that can't be because it's not a multiple of 6. 6 times 9 is 54. 54 plus 36, right? Yeah, 4 times 9. 54 plus 36 is 90. Right? Wait. Yeah, it is. So if we do 90 damage to him, we put him just above splitting, which is just about perfect. Oh wait, that's not true, because we do an additional 6 times 5, which is 30, so we're doing 120 damage, which is too much if we don't want to split him. So maybe we just don't do the barrage. Or maybe we hold the Seek. Let's see, what does that look like? So we do... No, because that's only skipping 9 damage and we're over by 20. We could skip 2 bites. We could just double bite barrage and that's it. So we're doing 30 plus at least 1 double bite is 18, is 48 plus the 54. 48 plus 54 is 102, which is too much by 1. So even double bite barrage is too much. Okay, I guess we're just skipping the barrage is what I'm getting up to. So if we quad bite, that's 9 times 4 is 36 plus the 30, so we do 66 damage. And then we can play Hello World. Oh wait, Hello World does an additional 11 damage, which should be fine. So we're doing 77 damage, which is close enough. I forgot that drew cards. I probably just wasted the Seek. I would have drawn this bite anyway. Okay, so now we're just trying to do as much damage as we can. Capacitor only gets us 1 orb slot because we're kind of maxed out. Let's FTL first. Unless we want to rebound FTL. Seems unlikely. We could rebound something else and then FTL. We could rebound the Cold Snap and then FTL. We're currently blocking for 20, and that makes us block for 25, plus the plated armor, so that would block us out. We only need to play it once to block out, so we don't really need to do that. Okay, so let's just draw a random card. We can consume Capacitor to go back to full orb slots. We do lose... Oh no, we don't lose any lightning orbs, so we end up gaining 3 focus, and we still have 5 lightning orbs. So we go up to 9 times 5, which is 45 damage. It's not amazing, but I think it's good enough. Obviously it blocks out too, because of the Frost Orb. Okay, there's another copy of Echo Form, if we want it. I think we're more interested in double barraging now. So let's do that. This generates a lot of lightning orbs. See, we're doing 45, and he is not attacking this turn, so he's taking that twice, taking 90. Do we think we can do 27 damage? Most of the time, yeah. So I guess it's actually 21 damage because we're biting now. Yeah, we're gonna get the power from Creative AI too, so if we want more lightning orbs, we can get them. Although it could be a really expensive power. Alright, I think we need to take the max damage just in case. We've done it now. Excellent. Lots of bites. That is what I like to see. Okay. Dead Champ. Good fight. Second copy of Seek. Or 2 max HP. Definitely not Hyper Beam. I don't think All for One is any good. Let me check. It gets White Noise? No, it exhausts. Yeah, it gets nothing. It only gets either White Noise or Seek if we choose not to play them. It is crazy if we get Snecko Eye, and we'd pick Snecko Eye if we see it, but I don't think we need All for One to be crazy with Snecko Eye. I don't know. Oh, that's true. It does get FTL. Forgot all about that silly little card. What are you doing in here, FTL? I think I'll take Seek. It's not tremendously useful, but it's useful sometimes. Interesting. Well, none of these are energy relics. I was really hoping for an energy relic. Tiny House is better than Skip. Empty Cage, we'd probably do the FTL and the Zap. Not too excited about either of those. And Runic Pyramid is super good, but pretty scary with a bottled creative AI, because your hand can definitely get full of expensive powers that you don't want to and can't play. So I think Runic Pyramid is probably worse than Skip here in terms of win percentage. So it's Tiny House versus Empty Cage, the grudge match. I can't believe this is happening. We were offered Runic Pyramid, which is one of the best relics, probably like number 2 after Snecko Eye. And we're picking between some of the worst ones. Tiny House and Empty Cage. 50 gold, 5 max HP, obtain a card, and upgrade a random card. What does an random upgrade look like? Probably hits like a defend. There's a lot of upgrades we could use. If it's a Seek, that's amazing. Bite's pretty good. Barrage is amazing. I feel like when you pick Tiny House, you should get to remove a card too. So you can clean up a little bit around the house. It's probably Empty Cage. We have a 30 card deck. It's we're pretty interested in making that a little smaller. We have some junk. So I think it's Zap first. Is it FTL? Because FTL, like, it's never terrible. Is it Doom and Gloom? Doom and Gloom's pretty bad. I think it is Doom and Gloom. The deck is too, like, big and clunky, and FTL makes that better, and Doom and Gloom makes that worse. You only get to remove 2 cards, not 5, so... Yeah. Pretty weird card remove. Zap Doom and Gloom. Alright. We have Donu Deka as our first boss. We have to go here. Which means we have to start at one of these two. Probably don't want the shop, and do want the question marks, so let's start here. Alright. We should probably try to exit this fight at full health. You know the deal. Bites and Darklings. They go together. We don't need the Storm Plus if we've got a regular Storm in hand, so let's get rid of that one. At 0 cost. We'll start the Bite train right now. I guess not. Storm Defrag. Oops, let's play the FTL before it doesn't help us anymore. And pretty bad. I'm taking 19 to start off with. Putting us in a little bit of a hole we gotta heal back out of. Just consume charge battery. Taking 18 plus 14, so we'd take 8 if we consume charge battery. Yeah, okay. Need to find some Frost Orbs and Capacitors. We could seek for a Capacitor. And then play Force Field through 0. And then play Glacier, which is Frost Orb. Seems good. I guess play Heat Sinks 2. Might as well. He's hitting for 22, we're blocking for 14. There's a deficit there of 8. So we can just double defend Bite. Let's see what's in here first. Electrodynamics, that's kind of scary. We would do 24 AoE damage, which would kill him. Actually, we would do more than that, because we would evoke 2 orbs. So we would kill all of them, and that's bad. We can Bite, Seek Bite to kill him. And then Cold Snap to go up to 21 block, and take 8. Seems fine. Alright, looks like we're entering the fight is under control phase. So let's get rid of a lightning orb, so we don't have too many of that. And kill you. Alright, so we've got 28 block, so his attack is not a concern. Like this guy. Get some energy for next turn. Oh shit! God damn it. Stupid stone calendar. You have to be really, really careful in that fight to have them survive stone calendar, so I don't think we mind that too much. Probably could have ended the fight a little bit more aggressively if I had realized stone calendar was going to end it for me. But I don't mind that too much. Stack is pretty good. We end up generating a lot of cards, so stack ends up blocking for a ton. And I said I wanted a force field. Stack is kind of like a force field. Takes a while to get set up, but then it blocks for a lot. Or 2 max HP, also helpful. Yeah, I think I'll take a stack. Not that expensive for a red mask. We're not going to a shop anytime soon. Okay. We could take the normalities and get 2 extra strength. Make our barrage hit even harder. Oh wait, that's a terrible idea. We could upgrade all of our cards, but then our bites wouldn't heal us. That seems really bad. So let's fight boss Maxwell. Alright, can we exit this fight at full health? Maybe. Are we skipping Storm to play Defrag on turn 1? If so, maybe we keep the heat sinks. Wait, no, we can't play that either. I think I am skipping Storm. We got one anyway. A buffer. That's good in this fight. You know, I've heard there's a good time to use a buffer. Is it's the old slime boss. Do we seek for a bite? Yeah, I think we do. We can play Echo Form. Seems like a good card. We can't block it out, so we'll just let the buffer do it. Alright. We don't have a ton of time to mess around. Looks like we can't get to full health, probably. Maybe if we split him a little bit more gently, we could get to full health. Maybe we still can. He's still got 90 health across the 2 guys. Let's draw some cards. Wow, no bites. Okay. We need to block a little bit. Or we could split him. Yeah, we can just split him. So we do 18. It's not technically enough to split him, right? Oh wait, maybe it is. So he goes down to 22. Yeah, that is enough to split him. Cool. Okay. Oh right, and we do more than that because of Echo Form. Okay. Darn, those are some worst case scenario lightning orbs right there. Okay, looks like the fight is over. We can't heal anymore. Ooh, a lizard tail. Nice. Oh, that max HP is getting better and better. I like it. Plus 2 max HP also gives me a plus 1 HP post lizard tail. If we happen to find a fairy in a bottle, it affects that too. Claw is bad here, Streamline's bad. Heat Sinks is okay, kinda. Heat Sinks is confusing. Makes me feel confusing things. I don't think we need it. We don't have enough energy to support 2 Heat Sinks, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay. Alright, we get to start this fight with 4 energy, which is neat. We need to play Stack, probably. So we'll put Seek in the discard pile, which is kind of a bizarre move. Oh, we found a better block card, okay. Storm and Loop are definitely happening. And then I guess it's Creative AI and Stack. Taking a little bit of damage. Hopefully we can bite that back. This is obviously not a fight where you can infinite bite people. That doesn't mean you can't bite them. We're gonna need a lightning orb to hit him. Uh-oh, we're gonna need 2 lightning orbs to hit him. Oh my god. That was close. Okay, let's seek for a bite, because it looks like the fight's almost over. And indeed, the fight is over. Okay, not too bad. This is definitely max HP. Wait, maybe Glacier? We do have a 30 card deck now, so maybe we need a second Glacier. Our orb balance has shifted pretty extremely. We're getting most of our orbs from Storm, obviously. But it feels a little bit better if we can balance out those lightning orbs with some frost orbs. And our only source of frost orbs is these 2. So I don't mind a second Glacier. Alright. Only one guy's attacking. Might need to seek for a Glacier? No, that's not happening. Maybe we never creative aim this fight. I don't think this fight's long enough. Yeah, so let's seek for a Glacier. So we're gonna like Storm Capacitor, seek for a Glacier. Oh, we found the Glacier. Well done. We could just seek for the power card. See what that's all about. We have 3 energy. The max HP at the end of the turn is Defend, Defend, Bite. But skipping Capacitor seems kind of bad. So let's play Capacitor, Defend, Bite. You're gonna get killed by triple jaw worms. It's like a increasing possibility. We can seek for defrag. Defrag seems great here. Not today, triple jaw worms. We're gonna get you. Okay. If we play Heat Sinks, we generate 2 lightning orbs, which evokes these to block for 20. We're also doing 8 times 7, which is 56 damage, which is... I don't know if that's lethal. Yeah, it is. Okay, great. We've been really unlucky with potions. We haven't gotten a potion in like 8 floors, and then we finally get the Snecko oil. That's terrible. Pretty clearly max HP here. Not too much going on there. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to the Mega Elite with 47 health, which is less than I would have hoped for. And it's a Strength Reprimancer. That's also unfortunate. Yikes. We are going to need to generate a Electrodynamics pretty soon. We have kind of an expensive hand, which goes pretty well with Snecko Oil. So we could play the like Storm Loop, and then Snecko Oil. See if we can discount those Glacier Creative Eye Consume cards. Ooh, we can. 0 and 0. Those are lower costs. Alright, so this... Let's see. I guess we consume first so that we evoke the orb that comes out. And then we can Force Field, I guess. Oh wait, we can seek for the card whose name I forget. White Noise, and then Force Field still. Get an extra power. Wow, he didn't die? Rude. Where's that Electrodynamics? Turn adds a button. Oh, turn adds off button. No, I haven't found that. Although if somebody finds out that it exists, please let me know. I'm not particularly interested in generating revenue for Twitch or for myself through ads. This looks dangerous. The old turn 2 Reprimancer didn't kill either of the daggers turn 1 situation. We could seek for Glacier. Glacier blocks for a lot. So then it's like bite this front one, seek for Glacier, charge battery. It's a big yikes. Do we even survive that? Assuming he doesn't randomly die to lightning, which he in fact cannot. He does 22 damage, he does 23. So I guess best case scenario is he dies. So we take 40, 69, nice, 78 damage, and die. Okay, are there any plans that don't involve dying? Oh wait, we are playing Glacier, so Glacier blocks for 7 plus 10, 17. 17 plus 14 is 31, plus 41 is 72, so we still die. Although we get 2 health back, so we are technically at 74. And still die. Okay. How do we not die? Stack? Stack blocks for more than... Nope. Blocks for more per energy than Glacier. But not more for more in absolute terms. If we bite this front one and then bite the back one, and then both of these hit him... that's true, the plan did involve charge battery. That is a good point. So maybe we don't die? Maybe I should count this out more carefully. Okay, so assuming he doesn't die, because that was a pretty favorable assumption, we got 18 damage from these, plus 29 is 47, plus the 40. So we're taking 87 damage. We are at, we can take 54 damage without dying currently. That makes it 64. Seek adds 17, so it goes up to 81, 83. Shoot, I forget what this number was. It was 87, right? Yeah, I think we're dead with that line, unless he dies, which does save us. Which is a 1 in, what is it, 16 out? It's not impossible. I mean, we do have Lizard Tail, so we're not like dying, but we could seek for stack and play an extra bite, so that'd be like bite, charge battery, seek for stack. So we're putting 3 cards in this card, so it'd be 13 cards over there, blocking for a total of 23, gaining 4 health. Hey, Mexican Jesus, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so double bite, charge battery, stack. Stack box for 13, charge battery blocks for 10, total of 23 block, plus I'll count this 4 as block. So we're blocking for 27, plus the 14, that's 41. 41 plus 41 is 82. So we're dying to the 87 incoming damage. Yeah, it seems like the 1 in 16 out is the only out. Yeah, so Glacier does block for more. Glacier blocks for 17, but Stack blocks for more per energy. Because we only have 4 energy to spend. And Stack blocks for 13. So I don't know, I guess it's clear, right? Because Glacier blocks for 17 and Stack blocks for 13. So if I'm getting an extra bite, which is 2 extra, then it's going to be worse, right? Because it's 17 versus 15. But if I had like 2 stacks, for example, then it would be way better to play both stacks than to play Glacier. If we had ever upgraded this Seek, we could go get Glacier Cold Snap, which would probably make us survive. We could go get Heat Sinks and then draw Glacier Cold Snap. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. We could Seek for Glacier and then Hello World evokes a Frost Orb, which blocks for more than a bite. So that increases our... let's see, how much extra does it block for? So it would generate, what, like 7? So it generates 5 extra block, so it's plus 3 health. And I think our best line was like, we were up to 82 versus 87. So I don't think we make it. I think we get up to 85. Yeah, I think our only out here is the 2 lightning orbs both hit him. I do not mean it evokes a lightning orb. I mean it evokes a frost orb, because we'd play Seek, play Glacier, get 2 frost orbs, and then play Hello World to get the front frost orb evoked. Anything else creative we could do? We could play Capacitor. We don't have lethal, probably. Just gonna guess. Can't do 182 damage. Yeah, no worries. It's just there's a lot of lines of play going around, a lot of math being added up. I always assume that whenever I do math out loud, everyone listening to chat is not following, right? Because it's like, I could say a bunch of numbers, but like, I have watched streams where people are doing math out loud, and I'm always like, where did you get that 4 from? And then like, maybe later I'm like, oh yeah, there's a 4, okay, sure. But the streamer did it in a different order than I would have done it, so I didn't follow. So I try to be fairly explicit about where the numbers are coming from, but I'm sure that I don't do that every time. Okay, I think we found the best line. It's a line in which we die 15 out of 16 times. But you know, sometimes it works. Okay. Wait, why didn't I think about this line? Because now we can bait him, and that blocks for 29. Yeah, okay. I guess there were 2 outs out of the 16, so it was only a 1 in 8. Yeah, that was way better than what I was imagining. So, okay, I'll take it. Alright, so now we just have to kill these 2 daggers and Reprimancer before we die. Easy. Stack is blocking for a ton here. If we can kill this back dagger, maybe we can block out and not die. Although, probably not. Okay, so if we FTL him, he's at 12. We could double bite him. There's a 40% chance we draw a bite. Yeah, I think FTL first is happening. I'm just making sure I'm getting the right target. I'm almost 100% sure it's this, but maybe there's some crazy world where we like generate electrodynamics, and I just want to think about that just to make sure. Doesn't look like anything random can happen. If we FTL him and we don't get a bite, what's our line? Well, we can still kill him with bite cold snap. So we have perfectly efficient damage, no matter what. So let's just see what we get. Okay, we didn't get bite. Cold snap is fine, though. Do we ever capacitor before cold snap? We did get the lizard tail from Slime Boss, yeah. Cold snap does block. Alright, I don't think we're doing anything other than cold snap bite stack here. I don't think that's even possible. Find a better line. Okay, we are dying. Oh wait, no we're not, because we have Frostbite block. We're at like 2 or something. There's the electrodynamics. You're late. What are you doing, electrodynamics? Gosh darn it. Stupid electrodynamics. Okay, if we play capacitor electrodynamics, we die, obviously. But then we lizard tail, and she hits us for 20. We can't prevent ourselves from dying, so the defends and the bites are kind of pointless. Unless, actually, we can prevent ourselves from dying to the first bite. We're actually only... If we either bite or defend, we don't die to the first one, because we're blocking for 15. So a bite would take us up to 21 health, so only the second one kills us. Alright, so I think it's... Actually, if we electrodynamics, we're going to evoke these orbs. So okay, so we want to do a bite to survive, and then we have 2 energy left. We have to play electrodynamics because we have to win this fight somehow. So then we evoke these 2, gain 16 block. Can we survive with like electrodynamics defend maybe? So we evoke 2 of these, get 16 plus 5 is 21. No, we're definitely not surviving. Okay, so I think it's just bite electrodynamics. And now, of course, she never summons again. She's like, I'll just kill you myself. Echo form, force field, consume. I mean, now that we know we're getting consumed for 0 the next turn, capacitor seems a lot better. That's true. I was just thinking the damage from bite was pretty relevant, because, you know what? Yeah, the bite was wrong, because we had enough block to survive the first attack with just electrodynamics. So I guess electrodynamics and then capacitor was probably the line, so that we evoke the frost orbs and then get extra slots. Yeah, but I was thinking that the bite was saving me from the first attack killing me, but there was another way to do that. Okay, let's do that. And this. Do we do that? If we don't get another capacitor, it seems like we only have 1 orb slot. We lose 3 damage this turn. We go from 12 to 9. Yeah, it's true. Changes how Glacier behaves. I think I want 2 orb slots. I think we just played the powers here. We need lightning orbs, both to be doing damage to Reptomancer and so that they're up when the daggers come. Alright, she's pretty close to 52. Let's see, are we getting lethal? We're getting lethal right now. Excellent. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. Let's double FTL to look for bites. We have 3, 6, 10 cards in hand, so only one of the FTLs is going to draw. But there's no way to get around that. Ha, we did get a bite. Okay. That was close. Symbiotic virus. Maybe I should have skipped that. It's probably good though. Turbo seems good. Oh, was there Cool-Headed at hand? I didn't see that. I don't have a Cool-Headed in the deck, so I guess I wasn't looking for it. How important is Turbo? I think it's better than 2 max HP, right? Almost every turn we're energy constrained. So any relief on that pressure I think is appreciated. Another 0 mana Echo Form. I guess we're looking for the 0 mana thing. We could Pile Driver to look at you and harder. This is always happening. I guess just energy next turn is probably good. Alright, so we need to block for 23. We can double White Noise to potentially take 2 shots at a barrier. Let's do that. Oh, we got one. Let's draw a bunch of cards, I guess. Do you like Echo Form? Yeah, so this is, I think we're optimizing for how much health can we get back this fight. Do we turbo something? If we turbo the stack, I think we can save the barrier. Let's see, so turbo stack. If I like turbo defend stack, we definitely save it. Can I fit the static discharge? So turbo defend stack is blocking for 5 and then 13. So that's 18 plus the 4. It's 22. So that's total block is 43. We're overblocking by, he's only hitting for 37, so we're overblocking by 6. So if we don't defend, we lose exactly 6. Yeah, so turbo, and then we can fit in a static discharge and a stack. Ooh, we can put another card in the discard for a stack. Nice. Okay, he's hitting for 30. We don't have any way of blocking other than Force Field. We have double Seek, so we can Seek for Consume and Force Field and then double play Force Field. Good defrag is also nice. If we Echo Defrag, we get 7 block out of the first one, and then 9 block out of the second one, so that's 16. If we block for 16 and then go get Force Field, we block for another 12, it goes up to 28. We're still short by 2, but we have a defend in hand. I think I like double defrag better than I like double seek. Has more residual value. We did not find the force field, which is something I was hoping to happen, but we can go get it, so whatever. Oh, I forgot this was doubled. Drat. We don't want to seek just to cycle through a defend, I don't think. Alright, double force field seems good. We block for 24. Still don't block out with that. Double capacitor gives us 4 orb slots. We can double capacitor, double barrage, which probably ends the fight. Is it doing 30 twice? Yeah, that does end the fight. Are we happy with ending the fight? We're trying to extend this. Our block is pretty inconsistent. We don't have any frost orbs up, so if we don't end the fight now, he could do damage to us next turn. So I think we end the fight now. We do have a buffer up, though. Yeah, we've got lots of options. I guess let's just play this first and see what we get. Another capacitor. I do like double bite. Double bite, seek for a glacier and force field. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we're seeking for a bite instead. We have the... yeah, I think I'm going to seek for a bite. We have the buffer, so we let the constricted take the armor, and then the buffer take the 25. We'll just focus on getting health. 7 times 5 is 35, so we auto-kill him next turn. There's no point in drawing right now. Alright, double bite wins the fight. Alright. I don't think we need a static discharge in the deck. It is nice against the heart. It actually works pretty well against whatchamacallit, Donu Deka as well. They do both multi-attack. Max HP is also nice. What does our path look like from here? We were forced to go here, so I didn't think about it, and now we're not ready for making the rest of the decisions. Yeah, exactly. It's Static Discharge is such a weird card, because it's only good when you're taking damage, and you don't want to take damage. But I can take damage because I have bites. So if we go to this elite, we get to have fire here. We got an extra fire there, which is really nice. We need a lot of fires because we need to rest. We've got a bunch of HP and a Dreamcatcher, so we're really interested in resting specifically, and we also need a recall. So getting 3 fires from here on out seems great. I'm not 100% sure we win this elite fight, but nothing in life is assured. I think Static Discharge is worse than max HP. I almost said worse than Skip, but Skip is worse than max HP, so Skip is not worthy of consideration. Charge Battery is okay too, but I don't think it's the 32nd card in the deck. Same for Steam Barrier. Yeah. We'll pay a free capacitor with every meal. It's probably the Liquid Bronze fight. We're looking for that 0 cost thing we're always looking for on turn 1. Man, we get beat up a lot. Consume Seek for Glacier. Or what? We're taking 45 damage. We have lost our Lizard Tail, so we can't rely on that to save us. We do have a weak potion, so we can reduce that quite a bit. Goes down to like 38. Wait. No, it doesn't. It goes down way lower than that. He loses 11 damage. It goes down to 34. Okay. Alright, so this is happening. It's 33. How did I get that wrong? Oh, right, the rounding goes the other direction. Yep, of course. And then if we Seek for Glacier, we get 17 block. We waste the Dark Orb on an intangible turn, which is kind of awkward, but, you know, it kind of happens. We could Capacitor Plus, Consume, and then Seek for Stack. Stack only blocks for 9 here. Seems like we need a little bit more than that. We could Seek for Force Field. That blocks for more than Stack. And would be free. So then we could Capacitor, Consume, Seek for Force Field. Block for 26. Take 7. Seven is not too bad. You get the capacitors and a consume setup. I think I like that. All right. So now we got a glacier. It's doing good stuff. Okay. So we're blocked out. Now we're super blocked out. Let's see what's in here. It's in the capacitor. That's not very useful. We already have 9 orb slots, so that only gets us 1. And then it immediately fills it up to the lightning orb. Bites happening. I think heat sinks is probably happening. And like stack, I guess. So that we're not wasting the dark orb. Get a dual cast? Yes, I can. Well, dual cast is lethal. I don't think we're trying to string this fight out for too long. So I'll take the lethal. More Calcum. Another storm. This is the third one we've seen this run. Our turn 1 is super awkward, so I'm really not trying to add more awkward innate stuff to it. I'll just take the max HP. We got up to 90. 90 health vampire. As much as I would like to take a whetstone and upgrade 2 bites, and as much as that would improve my Act 3 win percentage, it would reduce my Act 4 win percentage to basically 0. If not literally 0. No, this exact question mark would have to be a chest for it to not be 0. So I feel like that's a negative impact on the overall win rate, unfortunately. It would be nice. I need a lot of upgrades, but not today. Let's rest. No, I don't think I need any of these. I'll take max HP. Go fight this fight. Another zero cost Echo Form. Man, this Enkeralden is or Encheralden, whatever. It's really been kind. Things that are kind do not include the shapes that are all attacking on turn 1. Very unusual for a Repulsor and a Spiker to both choose to attack. I think we're skipping Creative Eye so we can play Glacier. If we're doing that, we're probably skipping Storm too. It's probably going to be Echo Form, Glacier Defend. Echo Form is plenty to win the fight. We don't need Creative AI. Okay, we got a bunch of block, but not enough. Echo Form White Noise seems pretty good. Echo Form Bite also seems pretty good. Or Double Bite. That's the way I usually say that. We can kill... Okay, so if we double White Noise, we can bite this back one, and then dual cast the Dark Orb to kill him. And we're blocked out. Seems good. It gets 2 powers. Ooh, one of the powers is Heat Sinks. We don't have Storm Up, so we can play these without wasting the Orb. We get Seek. Let's do this bit and then figure out what we're seeking. Probably Defrag, maybe Capacitor. Defrag. Do we turbo out another Heat Sinks? If we do, we get another card. Hey, it's a bite. We have dual casts, so we could double bite and then seek for something to do... Oh wait, he's dead. Alright, well that seems pretty clearly correct. Alright, what are we seeking for? Capacitor? Okay. Walking through 40 on a turn, nobody's attacking, sure. Probably just trying to bite for the rest of the fight. Alright, how much health will we get? Oh, right. Fight's over. Okay. Hello World is innate. Charge Battery Plus is kind of nice. Yeah, that's been this whole run. It's been like, I'm gonna bite to full health in this fight, and then it's like, no, you have Stone Calendar. You've had it for a long time. You should know this is coming by now. But I always forget about it. I'm in exactly the same boat as you. I was like, ooh, I get some health back. No. It would have been 20 bites. I don't know if we would have had quite that much room. There wasn't 140 health worth of enemy there, but... is Charge Battery better than Skip? I keep saying I have energy problems. Charge Battery helps you solve those. Yeah, I think now that we have the Heat Sinks Plus, I think Charge Battery Plus is probably good enough to make the deck. 51 health, we could fight an Elite. But can we fight an Elite and recall and go into the boss fight with high health? Probably not. So I think it's probably wise to take a question mark route here. We did get another chest. We were actually guaranteed that. We had Tiny Chest. I could have taken the... Darn, I could have taken the whetstone. I totally forgot we had tiny chest. We were guaranteed that even if we went to this elite, we've one away from proccing. Darn. Let's recall now. If we get into a fight here and we get max HP, then we heal for slightly more at the next fire. All right, we are in a fight, and it's a fight where we can probably bite quite a few times. Yes, vampire robots, they're coming for you. I think we're probably skipping Creative Eye and not Storm. The turn is probably like Storm, Echo Form, Bite, Charge Battery. So let's do these. If we Glacier, Storm, Echo Form, we evoke the Dark Orb. So we do 14 damage with those. And then block for 11. So it's total block for 25. And then we take 5. Bites are so good in this fight, though. It's crazy to skip a bite, right? Bite plus Charge Battery blocks for total of 21. And then we block for an additional 6. So we end up taking 3 damage. But we also heal for 2. Oh wait, no, I counted the healing for 2. We did have Blood Vial. Yeah, we got Blood Vial from the Calling Bell. See, this is a very confusing little sequence, because we have Calling Bell, and then we only have 2 relics, and then we have a relic that cannot come from Calling Bell. So it's like, what happened? Here's the Blood Vial. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a 90 health vampire. Maybe it's Ironclad or something. The feed. I'm pretty sure I've had a bite and feed deck before. Alright. I think it's this line. Double capacitor is good. Double white noise is also quite good. Double compile driver is also an option. I think I like double white noise. Here's another Echo Form. Okay. Sure. Seems like a good time for dual cast. I guess it wasn't necessary. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh wait, it was necessary. Never mind. Double FTL or double Force Field or double Seek? All good things to double. If we double Seek, we can go get like a Defrag Glacier or like a Defrag Bite or something. What I'm saying is we're getting Defrag with Seek. Oh yeah, we get to double 2 things, so we should probably double the Seek first and then the Defrag. Yeah, you guys are on it. Who could it be? It looks like we're already blocking out this turn, so I guess I'll take Heat Sinks. Yeah, play Heat Sinks, and then I guess Seek for another power if we have one. I'll Seek for a Bite. No, Bites are good later. You could just Seek for a Defend to get it out of the way. Okay. Alright, 5 bites. It's 45 damage, plus the 7 times 6 damage is another 42. Yeah, 42. 45 plus 42 is in excess of 90, so I don't think Transient can take that much damage without stopping attacking us. Our first old Calcum threat. It's real. Double Bite is a good start. Double Barrage is going to block out for the turn, though. So let's do both of those. Okay, I guess set up a Charge Rider for next turn. Do a Cold Snap? No. Lightning Orb is actually blocked for more than Frost Surge right now. So no point in Cold Snapping. Alright. I think Double Bite, Double Cold Snap is probably the line. And then Charge Rider Defend, I guess. Double Bite is definitely first. Is it? Yeah, Cold Snap does more than Charge Battery. So Cold Snap is the next best. Did we get there? I think we did. Alright, well we healed for quite a bit off of Transient. I like that a lot. I think 2 max HP is the pick here. We did do a little messing around with Barrage Duvu Doll scaling earlier in the run, but it doesn't seem like that's where we ended up. Coconut. Why? Where do you go? Nobody knows. Ooh. You've been summoned, Coconut. She actually just walked right up to me, so this one's gonna be easy. There we go. I get to keep my headphones on and everything. Cool Head, it does draw cards. You just walked right up and I picked you up. And you have no idea it's because somebody on the internet wanted it to happen. There we go. Ram. There's a little pillow here, you can just hang out. It might be fun. You on your pillow, me playing video games. It's ideal. Apparently it is not ideal. Little did I know. Okay, probably resting here. We'll get full value out of the rest. Which is nice. We've got almost full health. It's hard to imagine smithing one of our 32 cards in our deck would be worth that much health. Maybe Seek. But we're going to have some trouble with these bosses, so let's not be too ambitious. I don't think any of these are helping us with Act 3 bosses and Act 4, so we'll take the max health. Up to 96. Alright, we definitely need to establish Storm Creative AI on this fight, and hopefully get, whatchamacallit, that thing that makes your Lightning Orbs AoE, Electrodynamics as well. In an Echo form, if I'm just asking for things that I want. It's a little bit concerning that we can't block at all this turn, but, you know, we've got Orichalcum. It's good for blocking Act 3 bosses, right? We don't need these two. I'm not sure what I'm looking for since I have the White Noise in hand. I could get Turbo. Turbo Seek would be pretty dope. Well, I guess we can skip a Storm to play Defrag. Playing Defrag is pretty important. I actually maybe should have played Storm after one of the powers, because now we're wasting the Dark Orb. I mean, it does work. It's not like it does nothing, but... Hey, Redbeardy, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. 12 people, that's a lot of people. We've got a raid rocket. That's crazy. We've just got a little defect deck going. I was trying to do something unconventional, so like early on I was like, I'll take a Storm on floor 1, and then I like found the Duvu doll and took a calling bell to combo that. So for a while we were trying to do barrage stuff, but we kind of gave up on that and just fell into the like standard Defect rut of doing cool power stuff. So we have a bottled creative AI and a frozen egg, so we just play a bunch of powers basically, and that's the plan. We might be seeking for burst here, or turbo rather. We're always playing Echo Form, but I guess we'll play FTL first. See what we get. Okay, so there's Echo Form. Thank you, creative AI. Yeah, if we seek for burst, we can double charge battery and set up for next turn's creative AI stuff. Part of me wants to seek for capacitor. Thanks for the follow. Alika? What was going on in your Ironclad run, Redbeardy? Or Redbearder's Raiders, since presumably you also know. Thanks for the follow also. I kill you. Please don't kill me. 44 cards. I had a fight in this run where I was trying to I was feeding on Centurion Mystic, and we'd killed Centurion, and since we had Stone Calendar up, we could count how many turns it was, and it was like 50 turns. So we had because we played Creative AI on turn 1, we had like an 80 card deck just in that fight. But wow, Speculative Barricade from Act 1 boss. I never do that. If I see a barricade, I'm like, I'd rather skip. I just like, I don't know. Barricade is such a divisive card. Man, I wish these Seeks were upgraded. We could seek for Force Field. Force Field charge battery does a pretty good job blocking out. We didn't run into any Sphere Guardians in this run. We keep accidentally killing people with Stone Calendar. Like, I was in a Darkling fight and I was trying to like bite back to full health and like managing their health and stuff, and then Stone Calendar's just like, nope, fight's over. Dang it. Stupid Stone Calendar. Oh, we also had a Blood Vial bites, which is why we have 96 health and bites. And a Singing Bowl. So, very healthy vampire here. Jeez. That sounds really intense. Sounds like a good run. We're always seeking, but I don't know what I'm seeking for. I want to play Capacitor, but I can't really, because I would get hit too hard. I think we're just seeking for Turbo. Double charge battery bite, it's fine. You were just carrying a Curse Barricade the entire Act 2. How did you generate enough block for Barricade to be good? I mean, I guess if you have Apparitions, then you can save all your block, right? But did you? I guess what I'm asking is, did you have the Entrench? Is it like a corruption, just blow up all your cards to generate a bunch of armor kind of deck? That's the thing, right? If you pick Barricade and you never see Entrench, you're like, man. Okay, so we need a block for 30 here. Stack is doing the lion's share of the work. We could double stack right now and get there, which seems pretty good. Oh, Feel No Pain. Yep, that'll do it. Did you have an Exhume? I love Exhume Magnet Apparitions. It's my favorite. Exhume target. Okay, so if we seek, what are we seeking for? Presumably we are double stacking and then seeking for something. We could seek for a capacitor. Seems like it's good to get that set up. We have consume in hand too. If we want to do something really crazy, we could double consume right now. That's a little nuts. I don't know if I'm down for that. So double consume will give us +6 focus. And then we could seek for a capacitor and play it. Okay, so that's 2 energy, 3 energy with the capacitor, 4 energy, and then defend for the last one. Yeah, I think that's just too much. I think we're just going to do 1 consume. So we'll double stack first. Go get the capacitor, give ourselves an extra orb slot, and then eat it. And then it's either Heat Sinks or Hello World, I think. Hello World's nice because it generates block cards. Yeah, Corruption is such a scary card. It's like, it can make you run, but it can also just like leave you with nothing. Especially with Juggernaut, it feels like you're supposed to be sustaining, and not just like fading away at the end of the fight. Heat Sinks lets us draw a bunch. I think drawing gets us to block more consistently than Hello World does. Especially with a Force Field and Glacier coming up. So let's play that. There is a danger of getting trapped as Defect in this fight, because if you're relying on Lightning Orbs too much for damage, they can just build up enough plated armor that you like can't get through it. So I'm a little concerned about that. Double buffer is nice. Card 37. I don't see any other way to block here. Double buffer also draws 4 cards, so we might find a way to block. In fact, it draws all these cards. Let's see, do we have enough card room in hand? 3, 6, 7. Yeah, we do have enough room in hand. So we draw all 4 of these, play Force Field. So if we can block the first attack, then we get to keep the second one. I always feel like Feel No Pain synergy decks end up huge because there's just so many parts in that synergy package. It's like you need your True Grits and your like Wild Strikes and your like, you know, there's just all kinds of stuff in there. And then you end up with the problem where it's like, well, but you have to play your Feel No Pain on turn 1 or else it doesn't work. You have to find your Dark Embrace or else you like run out of gas. So I think we double buffer. Okay, and then Force Field. And it seems like I would like to take some plated armor, but I want to... I guess I want to defend the barriers, but can't. Because if I defend, I block for 17, and he breaks the barrier anyway. So there's no point. So I guess let's bite. We got Voided. Double Force Field does most of the work blocking this turn, so that's probably happening. So let's start with that. And I think we're going to consume and play a Storm. I think we're going to play all the cards. I think we're going to turbo and play everything. Oh, right. Playing everything is not really an option. Bite or Barrage? Barrage does 24 damage, Bite does 9 damage, and heals me for 2. Seems like more damage is better. Plus it takes all the plated armor. Or not all, I guess. Most. Our health total is nice. We could play 2 copies of Storm Plus, which draws us 4 cards and evokes 4 orbs. That's a lot of orbs to be evoking. Play 2 creative AIs. We can play 2 barrages. Is 2 barrages ever lethal? It's 24, 48. No. Double Glacier generates a lot of block. So does double stack. I think I like double storm. Gives me a way to end the fight pretty soon. And I think we can block through other means. Okay. And then like charge battery stack is doing the blocking. So blocking for 25. It's not, we're not blocking out, but we're doing something. Okay, hopefully we can kill Donu before he attacks again. Double biased cog, huh? It's kind of scary, but I think we have time to pay that off. Or I think we end the fight soon enough that that's not suicidal. In fact, does it end the fight now? Because it draws 4 cards and evokes 8 orbs. Evoking 8 orbs for 20 apiece seems like a lot of damage. Okay, let's see what that is. We didn't quite kill Donu. Doesn't seem like we're far off, though. Okay. I'll take that. Stupid stone calendar. This is messing up my turns. Alright, well this is terrible. This is probably the worst outcome. Time Lord would have been fine. Why couldn't you just be a Time Lord, Awakened One? We do have bites, so if we can keep him from scaling up too much, we can pause this fight and bite to full. We can even bite to full in the first phase of it. That's probably the goal here. No, actually we probably want to bite to full in the second phase so that we can play powers without buffing him. Whatever, however we can get there is fine with me. We have 2 copies of Capacitor, probably don't need both. This one costs 0, so this one's probably going away. We have 4 energy. I think I'd rather bite than defend. The orbs agree with the target. This, your relics that trigger at the beginning of your turn trigger immediately after your opponent attacks, which, I mean, I get it, right? It's your turn as soon as the enemy's turn is over, but, like, it always looks to me like Awakened One attacking me caused Hornclate to proc. That's not actually what happened. We don't have Echo Form, so we can't double things, which is sad. We could play Consume Force Field. Seek for a turbo and play Bite and do fast. I don't know if that seems worth it. We could seek for a Glacier and then Glacier Force Field. Seems pretty slow. It doesn't play Consume. If we seek for a power, we can play the power and the force field. That power would probably be defrag. That seems okay. Taking a bunch of damage, obviously. Okay. I was hoping for a dual cast. Did I already draw the dual cast? I did. his last turn. So hoping for a dual cast was not reasonable. We can still evoke the Dark Orb just once. So we could like bite Glacier, kill him. And then that's all my energy, because this is a 3 energy deck for some reason. Yeah, playing Glacier seems pretty important because we need to get some Frost Orbs so that people aren't killing us. So that means we're taking 16 times 4 plus 11, which is probably just going to kill us. 16 times 4 is 40 plus 24, which is 64. 11 is 11, so it goes up to 75. There's no way that we're blocking for 50 with just a Glacier. Looks like this is the end of the run. I don't think there's any way out of this. If we play Glacier and Loop, we... no. Yeah, we could have beaten Time Lord. I don't think there was any way we were beating Awakened One. We just don't scale up fast enough. Too bad. I think we really lost the run when we ran into a Strength Recromancer, and she ate our Lizard Tail. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe playing the Creative AI on turn 1 was wrong. But we didn't have a plan other than Creative AI on turn 1. So like every floor we were losing a bunch of health because turn 1 was always like, I only have 3 energy and all of it's going into powers. And the plan was to try and get that energy back with bites, but we never actually pulled that off, mostly because of Stone Calendar. But also just because, you know, that doesn't work every time. Like, if you're against Snake Plant, like, what are you going to do? Are you going to hang out there and let him hit you for 24 while you're trying to get bites? I don't think so. So, yeah, it's unfortunate.